You're listening to No Hipsters Pod.
One thing about me, I don't fuck with people that fuck with people that I don't fuck with. It's not gonna work out, baby. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna click. What do we have in common? Nothing. You fuck with people that I don't fuck with. Clearly, we aren't meant to be.
Episode 24, No Hipsters Pod. It's your boy Ronte, the founder of NoHipstersLaw.com. And this week, our co-host is my girl, Nneka. Nneka, say what's up.
What's up, people? Thanks for having me, Ronte.
Let's get right into it. Two hip-hop legends are essentially shitting on their legacies right now, and namely Ice Cube and Diddy. Over the last couple of months, I hate to see it. They've been, putting forth plans that appear to be for Black people, they claim, but really in actuality, they seem to be counterproductive. So Ice Cube has his contract with Black America, which is essentially a plan for, in essence, reparations. And so he claims to have approached the Democrats and the Republicans. But of course, a lot of the things in his plan already exist on Democratic platforms, except he didn't do any reading, of course, so he doesn't know that.
Oh, please. It's the effort for him.
Right. Zero effort. But yeah, so he got invited by the Trump team, and now they're using him essentially because he met with Trump's people. He actually came to DC, according to the report, and they came up with a plan for Black people, and they called it the Platinum Plan, because the watermelon plan might have been too obvious. And
you call it the rush card plan. That's how I feel like.
Right, the rush card plan.
At this point,
right?
Call the rush card.
Yeah, or the Boost Mobile plan. Like it's ridiculous.
Well, exactly.
And their plan, at least they're saying it's $500 billion for Black people, but once you read the fine print, it's really not. Like a lot of it is just like for capital investments and things like that. It's not what they're claiming it is. And then you have Diddy, on the other hand, who has created a new party he calls Our Black Party. And a lot of the shit he's trying to do is just, it's like, he claims it's to support Black people in politics, but, there's a Congressional Black Caucus. Like, there are already existing things that do the things that Ice Cube and Diddy claim they're trying to do. And so it's kind of an odd thing to do 3 weeks out of a very critical election. So I guess my question to you is, what are your thoughts, Nneka?
First of all, I think I share the same thoughts with a lot of Black people. Like, I don't look at Diddy or Ice Cube because maybe because I have an education above the average American, but why the fuck would I go to Diddy or Ice Cube for political advice?
She said maybe because I know how to read. Jesus. Okay.
Maybe because I know how to read, but Diddy, if you're not releasing another flavor of Ciroc, and if Ice Cube, you're not about to revamp How Do We Get Here or come out on Friday after the next, shut the fuck up. I don't care. You are not the voice because you clearly did not do your research.
Yeah. It's crazy. Did you get to see the interview, like Roland Martin and Ice Cube?
I didn't see that interview. I saw his rant on Instagram, and I was just like, look at this privileged man speaking as if he shares the plight of Black people. For over 4 years, you have been benefiting. Let's just talk true. People like Diddy, people like Cube, they have been benefiting from Trump policy. People are going to lose their insurance because of this pre-existing condition,
right?
That Trump is trying to do away with.
In the middle of a pandemic. In the middle of a pandemic.
You don't care. To be honest, I can't even drink Ciroc anymore. It's Tito's all day.
What? Listen. Like, I feel like I'm a huge Diddy fan, and so I don't know if I'm there quite yet. But at some point, we really have to wonder about the people that we support, and wonder how down with us they are, because they're trying to position themselves they're doing this for Black people, but a lot of times it just feels like vanity projects. Like this, our Black Party thing is a complete vanity situation. Like it doesn't make any sense. And
who did Diddy contact as far as black political leaders to help him in this our black party.
And so the funny thing is that our black party actually started with, I believe, the mayor of Hyattsville. She started something of the sort. And then he essentially co-opted it. That's like basically what, as far as like I'm seeing on the internet, what I've read. But either way.
Upon all the black people that he could have asked, not even Bowser.
I mean.
Hey, so you put in the face of black people in Hyattsville, mayor. That is, God, like, come on, man. We have experienced black politicians.
Nah, let's not do it to her. Like, listen, I'm not saying that she's, useless because she's the mayor of Hyattsville. I'm just saying the whole thing is, I think.
No, I'm not saying that she's useless because of the mayor. I'm saying you could have went to the mayor of D.C.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, listen.
Mayor of Baltimore.
Right.
Baltimore,
right.
He knew what he was doing when he went to Hyattsville.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, no serious politician and no one who has like the real interests of black people is going to do anything to fragment the black vote. And so that's essentially what Diddy is doing. And whether or not he realizes it, and if he doesn't, that's sad. And if he does, then we have to question his intentions. But that's pretty much what he's doing. I don't think any smart politician, especially a major national figure like Mayor Bowser, would risk, anything of the sort. So the whole thing's sad. And I think above all, it's a bad look for their legacies. And I would really like them to stop. But yeah, that's kind of where we are with it. Let's talk about Cardi B, who is showing that Rolls Royces are a girl's best friend because...
Yep. Let me just tell you, I'm all up in this piece.
Listen, y'all. I'm just a crazy bitch. You know how I be arguing with y'all on social media? That's exactly how I be arguing with me and my man. So when people be saying I be doing shit for attention, when this and that, no. I'm just a crazy bitch. One day I'm happy. The next day I want to beat a nigga up.
Cardi B said it best herself. I want fucking with him. On my birthday, I want a dick and some presents. And he came.
Right.
So that's where we at.
Right. So pretty much she filed for a divorce a few weeks ago and now she's back and, out here posting IG stories with him every day. Like, it's just...
She's posting IG stories with him, yes.
Right. Right.
Has she retracted her divorce petition?
Not yet. I'm sure she's about to. I mean, everything seems fine.
I think she's going to have it lingering for a while.
Right.
Just let him know.
Yeah. But... listen, they're back together after filing for divorce, and I think that the Rolls Royce did the trick. For her birthday, he bought her he bought her the
billboard.
Right. Yeah, he got the billboard first, and then he got her the Rolls Royce truck, which is about $300,000, I believe. And then he threw her the party in Vegas, and hey, listen, she's back. So I guess the moral of the story is get your girl a Rolls Royce.
I am shocked that women are the ones hating on Cardi B. You're the one that be there asking a man that's 30 years old to retire you. I'd be so confused. I'm like, yo, he's just a consultant. He really can't retire you right now. You need to relax. And then you see Cardi B literally living your dream, and you're hating on her. Like, ew, Offset.
I mean...
at this point, he's the father of her child, so there's really no ew.
Right.
And he's her husband.
Right.
So, come on. They're back together. They'll break up again. They'll get back together again. That's their relationship. Yeah, but they're living their...
Right, and ultimately, it's no one's business. We have to remember, these are real people who are having, I know that we watch and talk about it for entertainment, but what they do is really their business. I just think it's funny that, that shit can change that quickly. And
bruh.
And all it takes is a material thing. But hey, listen, I'm no judgment. She's living her truth. And I respect her for actually being honest about it. Yeah, he bought me a Rolls Royce truck. What am I gonna do? Say no? So,
exactly.
So yeah.
To People be like, no, I wouldn't take it. Or I would take it. Let's say take water and leave. Guys, sit down, guys. After I leave, guys, I'm like, do you want, should I boil rice? Hey. Anything you want.
Let's actually talk about just this whole trend of, and I guess Cardi B doesn't fit the bill because she's a rapper, she's a star, she probably has more money than Offset. But there's this new wave of like these internet famous girls who date rappers and just get all these like cars. And, you know, at first I used to kind of judge, like, I mean, you're literally just known for like dating rappers. But after a while, I have to like sit back and I'm like, yo, this is a hustle. Like, you know.
Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey.
I mean, people could talk.
For me,
Go ahead.
For me, as fine as Lori Harvey is, you should be cutting your stock a little higher. That's my own. As a girl, think bigger, think better. See how fine you are.
Well, she was supposedly dating Diddy for a while, right?
Think like Memphis. I don't know how much Memphis was getting paid when he was active. So I'm like, girl, future.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
She got an AP out of it at least, right?
No, she got. That's what I like about her. She was fucking dry, dump you, and go to the next trip with the next.
And so it's funny. Actually, I'm happy you brought up Lori Harvey because out of all those girls, she's the one who's actually kind of a rich kid. Like she doesn't really need these guys. At least I wouldn't think she does. So it's kind of.
I don't think she needs. Her upbringing is kind of weird. Like
right.
If your siblings are your cousins, then it's kind of weird already.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
She ain't got no. She's a savage at birth.
Yeah.
So,
forgot that little detail.
Yeah, Lori Harvey's a little different. I love it because God thinks I'm gonna get Lori Harvey. She will destroy your life.
Let's talk about, and this is now a few weeks old, but I never, I haven't gotten a chance to talk about it. Let's talk about Tory Lanez and him being charged for shooting Megan Thee Stallion and him actually trying to make us believe that somehow it didn't happen the way it happened, even though Megan, the person who got shot, is telling us how it happened. And I've talked about Tory many different times, and I'm still in. Go ahead.
Can I get your opinion about this? I want to hear from my male perspective.
Okay. My perspective on this is that Tory Lanez is completely out of his mind. And I think he deserves to serve some time. I mean, I think he's facing 22 years, which, I mean, maybe that would be too much, but I do think he deserves to serve some time for like shooting someone. Like Megan could very well be like, in a wheelchair or at least have like a permanent like limp because of those injuries. Mm-hmm. And so I have no mercy for like very little, actually none at all. I just don't think 22 years is what he should serve. That's kind of a steep sentence. But yeah, he deserves to be punished for it. And I think people are really fucking weird for getting on the internet and literally trying to explain away why something like that would happen. Like, I don't even care if she smacked him in the face. Like, honestly, you don't why are you shooting people?
I don't even care if it's the man. I don't give a fuck if that man was talking all types of shit to you. You a pussy for pulling out a gun and then shooting a person in the foot.
Agreed.
For me, it's on sight when I see Tory Lanez. I don't give a fuck. I will fuck up.
Honestly, and not to be like heightist, but he is only like 5'3", so you could probably beat him up.
No, and that's the thing. He was really intimidated because he was like, "Yo, Megan like 5'11". She really will if she got hands. She would probably really lay work. She probably put in that work and knock the fuck out."
She actually wrote an op-ed for the New York Times this past week, and she claims that they were not in a relationship, but Tory in his songs on his latest album insinuates that they were. And so, I mean, I find it hard to believe that two platonic friends would fight so bad that someone would feel the need to pull out a gun. But, it's on that.
I think two normal friends would never pull out a gun. I don't think Tory Lanez is normal. I think if you see his history, like he currently has a pending lawsuit, where there's actual video footage of him sucker punching somebody in the club in
True.
Miami. He has other video footages of him going off erratic for no reason on people. He's an erratic person. And that is just not okay. I think he went too far by pulling out a gun. You could have killed her. You say it's just a foot. Oh, I didn't hit no bone.
Like,
man, when he said that bone, I said, dog, it's like, I will say no words about Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is listening. Oh, God, I will fold you so quick. I'm fine. This is what you don't want. I will fold you real quick.
I'm particularly disappointed in just the amount of men who are willing to defend him, like, publicly. Like, they're not even shy about it. Like, these people are really out here trying to, like, but you know, gotta listen to both sides. Like, it's crazy. Twitter is wild, and it just.
I'm just waiting for justice to be served in their lives, whether when their sisters getting their ass beat by their spouses, or their daughter ends up being with the guy that gets her ass, or
right. Right. But here's my thing, though. I hate that for a lot of people, it needs to be that personal for them to see that violence is wrong. Like, okay, like they can't just see a random woman and just think, oh, okay, yeah, she doesn't deserve this just because she's a human being, right? Like, it shouldn't have to be your mom or your sister or your cousin. Like, it shouldn't be that close, that personal to you for you to see that something is wrong. And I think a lot of people have a lot of reflection to do, and so I think it's just good.
All those people talking, I just say to them, so who shot Megan in the foot?
Right.
So tell me, Shay didn't do it. Who shot her dead in the foot? Just tell me. Let us arrest that person. Just tell me who shot him. Because you're so adamant that it wasn't Tory, even though Tory is sitting there in a way saying it's him, but he loves her. I was like, I don't even think they're in a relationship. I think he's using that love shit to promote his album.
Let's change gears and let's end with talking about the End SARS protests in Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, you're Nigerian. Both of us feel a way about this. And so I want to know what your thoughts were.
I have a lot of thoughts on this. First, I want to say to all of our Nigerians, not only Nigerian in the diaspora, I'm extremely proud of all of you with all the work you are doing. I am proud how you are taking care of our community. You are doing more for our community than the government has ever done since our independence. And for that, I'm so proud of you. Keep going up keep the fight up. I'm trying to do my part. I definitely want to donate and help out as much as I can. And it's going to take a collective effort from everybody. I want people to also understand that this is not only an End SARS campaign, at least not for me. I see this as an end bad governance in Nigeria.
Right.
Like, I want corruption gone. How can you be paying senators $2 million USD annually?
Right.
To do what? How long are they in session? What the hell are you doing? Everything has to stop. Like, I was saying this to my friends, and I said, at least in America, I can say that my parents have achieved somewhat of an American dream. In America, America is not a perfect country. We know America has its shitty problems. We've seen it since, the protests have erupted here. But America is a place where you can get a free education. May not be the best, but you can say, I have a degree, right? Or I have a high school diploma, right? We have healthcare. It's free for depending on your income. It may not be the best, but you have something. You have something to look forward to.
Right.
Now, look at Nigeria. Nigerians don't have healthcare, they don't have education, and they don't have jobs. On top, you're insulting them, calling them lazy. And then on top, you want to kill them. And then the most annoying thing is, people are sitting there saying, yes, we need to reform the police. I get that. But don't bring in the police salary. I don't care if they were getting paid 9,000 naira a month or they were working for free.
Right. Yeah.
You are
Right,
killing
actually,
people.
I'm so happy you brought that point up. Like people, anytime people do evil things, they start to bring up their economic situation. They do that in the States as well. Like anytime you see like white people do like racist shit, they're like, oh yeah, economic uncertainty leads them to act this way. There's no such thing. They're poor black, they're poor black people all over America, and they're not like shooting up people or doing racist. Yeah, like they're not doing racist shit because it's poor. And similarly in Nigeria, I don't think that because that the police is underpaid, that it excuses their evil behavior. Because I mean, this is not incompetence or anything else. This is just people being evil, and
they're malice. They have malice in their heart, and they're heartless. You're not even killing the people. If the argument is that all these people they're subjugated to harsh economic conditions, why not kill the people who are subjected to these harsh economic conditions? Why are you killing people who are even worse off than you? How does your economic conditions improve by raping women and dumping their bodies in the river? Tell me how it's improved. These are just simply wicked people. And anybody that is excusing their behavior with how much they're getting paid a month, you're just as stupid as them.
Winners and losers. Nneka, because you are the co-host, I will let you go first.
Well, my loser just came in a couple of minutes ago.
Okay.
My losers are the Republican Party in America.
Facts.
You tried it. They're releasing headlines that, we have Hunter Biden's laptop, we found child pornography, we found all this leaks. I said, I don't care if you find that Joe Biden was selling controversial and experimental pharmaceutical drugs to little black kids in Africa. I am voting for him. I don't want you. Try again. All that bullshit with Hillary. You want to do it 2 weeks before election. I'm sorry.
It's not this time.
It's not happening. So Republicans, I think we're dumb to think that history is going to repeat itself. Like we don't forget the FBI investigation in October that they did with Hillary. And they really don't have anything on Joe Biden.
They really don't. Actually, you know what? Like Joe Biden wasn't my pick for the primaries, but he's pretty solid in the sense that he has the white man just cloak of just nothing's really sticks. Like it's crazy. It's really amazing. But yeah. But anyway, who are your winners of the week?
My winners would be the cast of the trial of the Chicago 7. Huge shout out to Aaron Sorkin. I think he did an actual fabulous job of portraying what happened. I think the cast was so well selected. Sacha Baron Cohen did a phenomenal job. My husband,
God. There we go.
God, such a beautiful man. He did such a good job playing Bobby Seale. Jeremy Strong, everybody. That movie was so good. It just shows like you think we've come far, but as you can see with the Breonna Taylor verdict, like it's really not. We're really not that far from this shit.
All right, so my winner for the week, my winners for the week are everyone who has voted early. You guys are the real MVPs, and I want to congratulate everyone. And also, if you can vote early wherever you are, I would like to encourage you to do the same, so you too can be a winner. Yeah, right.
Ow.
It's because, I think we should all we need all hands on deck, and I don't think we should take any chances. And so, vote early if you can. Vote in person if you can, because the post office just isn't as reliable anymore. And so, if you can vote in person,
I think there's a myth. I think that's a myth. So let me just tell you, I voted early. My municipality, they sent me email when they had sent my absentee ballot. They sent me email when they had received.
Okay.
If you vote, I think he's
of course he is, and you know what, you're right. But I would rather people not take that chance. And you voted Michigan, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
my vote is more there.
Listen, I mean, I couldn't tell you how it is everywhere. I would rather, because I know that some packages that I've ordered, took longer than usual. So I wouldn't want people to just risk. But listen, however you can do it, in person, mail, just do it. So everybody, please vote. My losers for the week are Diddy and Ice Cube for being just so, right. And just, honestly, being just so unsophisticated this far into their fame and wealth. And after years of traveling the world and being exposed to all types of smart people and being a part of multi-million-dollar deals, it shows that you don't have to be smart to be wealthy. And it's sad. I hate to see it. I think it's a stain on their legacies. And I really just would like for them to stop. But
Diddy, just make another Making the Band 2 if you're bored, but making another Black artist,
it's unfortunate. So they're definitely my losers, and I would hope that they, like, whoever's close to them, or any smart friends that they have, like, just pull them aside and tell them to just log out for a bit. Nneka, thank you so much for stopping by. Before we leave, plug your social media real quick.
Hi, I'm Angelic_Wayne on Instagram. I had to deactivate my Twitter because my shit was hot. I may run for office one day.
You should make a burner account, but yeah.
So, true. I'm probably gonna make a burner Instagram.
Thank you so much for stopping by. This should have happened a long time ago, and you definitely have to come back because it's always a good time when you're around. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time.